The land I inherited hid more than memories. When my great-uncle Walt passed away, he left me a piece of land out in the middle of nowhere. It was 15 acres of rocky, overgrown terrain that hadn't been touched in years. No one in the family wanted it. They all joked about how Uncle Walt had probably left me a headache instead of a blessing. At first, I wasn't sure what to do with it. I thought about selling it, but the market wasn't great, and part of me felt like I should honor his memory by at least visiting the place. So, one weekend, I packed some supplies, drove out there, and started exploring. The land was exactly what I'd been told: wild and unremarkable. But as I walked around, I noticed an odd patch of ground near an old oak tree. It was slightly sunken, like the earth had shifted there. My curiosity got the better of me, so I grabbed a shovel from my truck and started digging. About 2 feet down, I hit something solid. At first, I thought it was a rock, but as I cleared the dirt away, I realized it was an old wooden chest. My heart was racing as I pulled it out and pried it open. Inside, there were dozens of coins, jewelry, and even a few gold bars wrapped in cloth. I couldn't believe my eyes. The coins were dated from the late 1800s, and some of the jewelry looked like it belonged in a museum. I immediately called a friend who's into antiques, and he came out the next day to help me assess the find. He said it looked like the kind of stash someone might have buried during the gold rush era. I spent weeks researching and cataloging everything. A local historian told me that the area had been a popular route for settlers in the 19th century, and it wasn't uncommon for people to bury their valuables during that time, fearing theft or loss. After consulting with a lawyer, I learned that the treasure legally belonged to me since it was on my land. Selling it turned out to be life-changing. The proceeds were enough to pay off my student loans, buy a house, and even set up a little fund for the future. Uncle Walt may not have known about the treasure, but I like to think he left me the land for a reason. Funny how life works sometimes, isn't it? So, Reddit, would you keep the treasure, donate it, or hold onto it for sentimental value?